Hello YouTubers, this is Dave. It's been quite a while since the last time I actually had a video of the Cutlass. A lot has happened. I'm actually going to just focus for this video on what I've done so far in the trunk area. It's not particularly great lighting under the car right now, but as you can actually see, the car is on the ground again. And actually I'm going to cheat a second here. I'm going to go up and take a look at the front of the car here so you can see what was done, and I'll do a video of that later on, but pardon some of the wiring here. But motor's coming together. It's a LSA 5.3 liter with the spacers. It's a 2004, 2005, I think it's a 2005 truck motor with the LSA blower on it. Has the solid isolator in it. Still have a lot left to do on it, but it has a C5 Corvette pulley set up on it, LSA standard pulley that's like from a CTSV, and then I have pretty much a mishmash of suspension parts here. I'm using Southside machine upper control arms with tall ball joints, stock spindle. And I apologize if you can't see. I'll get some better lighting in here. It's getting ready to storm, so I had to close the doors. But for right now, I don't have the any heater AC in it. I have like an aftermarket unit, but the garage is a bit of a mess right now because I'm working on my basement. So I'll give you a quick look here. Oh my God! But it's there's a 68 GTO somewhere in there, right there. That's my dad's. I'll be doing some videos on that at some point, but this is an absolute disaster in here because I've been getting a lot of stuff out of the basement to try to finish. You can see some old baby stuff there. But I'll go into a lot more detail of this later on. It's got the hooker headers on it, 1 7/8", because I have over there in that trash bag right there is a 6 liter with a low mileage on. It's about 80,000 miles, something like that. And then, like, buried right in that area right there is a pair of LSA heads that will eventually make its way on here. But this has been a fun project, very long project to do it. But I'll do a whole overview of this, of what I'm doing here as well. But let's get back to rest here because I got a whole bunch of things I can show you. But for here, and again, pardon the mess in here, but I will be working on that. This is an Aeromotive fuel cell, 15-gallon. It has the A1000 pump on it, and the 0 to 90 fuel sending unit return. And I actually pulled out all the old fuel system stuff from my original race motor, and I don't know, I got a light here. I don't know how well this thing's gonna light, but you can see there used to be some old brackets there. There was the hole where it went through. You can actually see where I cut the thing off. Oh boy. But what I'm gonna be mounting in this area here is this thing should be more than enough to handle what I'm planning on throwing at it with the LSA motor. I think this thing is good to 8 or 1,000 horsepower, I think. But going through some of the stuff, I really like the Aeromotive stuff. They really do a nice job. They give you a great set of instructions here, and I'll go through them. I can show you them. They're on their website. You can print them out, and they give it to you in there with it. But they tell you how to plumb the fuel system. They tell you what's what in there. And then this is for the fuel system. Here I got the let's see. Sorry about the bad videography here, but I'm very tired. 2 little guys here. And what this is a voltage regulator that when you're not in the throttle, it slows the pump down, so it increases the life. But this is a really nice setup. They give you all the wiring and everything with it. It's the ones in the bag there, but I can show you, get some light on the subject here. They give you all the wiring, all the hose, the clamps, brackets to hardware to mount it. They give you the relays and things like that to go with it, and then they show you, it's really nice here. I'll tell you, Aeromotive does a hell of a job with giving you directions on how to do some of the things. Very well written out, and then they do a very nice job of pictorially showing you what's what. Now I apologize if this thing doesn't really focused well, but you can get the hint here. And it shows the pump will be these two wires right here, is the plus and minus right here, and this is plus here, minus there. Can't see it too well. Let me try that again. Plus here, minus there. I got all the fittings, monster fittings. It's 10 out, 8 on the return, and that'll feed up to the front where I do the regulation. I don't know if you saw it there, but here's the regulator here. Trying to do this with one hand because I'm shooting with my iPhone. Pardon, I'm not as sophisticated as some of these other high-dollar YouTubers. I'm spending more money on my car and my family, more so. Oh, there you go. And it's an ESD bag, so I can't even really show it right now. Hold on. Let me open it up here. I opened the ESD bag up, so apologize for the seasickness here. But this shows you it's nice. It's a really nice setup. Let me get it focused in there. And it tells you all the different things that are there. There's a tack input, ignition power, override. So the override will go to the switch. You got your battery positive, 2 grounds, pump positive. And it does a really nice job of statusing. Gives you a lot of different signals for it. You know, set your tack. What I'm planning on doing is mounting that right in this area right there. And I'm going to put, I'm actually going to put some isolation mounts on it. Just some rubber. I've got some pieces of rubber there, just kind of keep it nice, keep it out of the way there, so it doesn't get any vibration damage back here. This thing could get beat on pretty good. And some of the other pieces that I'm gonna have, and I'll put that back in the bag at some point. The different pieces of wiring, but I also have the fuel log here that I have for it. This takes a 10 in, 10 out. Goes down to, I believe this is 100 microns, or I'm not sure if this is 100 or 200, but oh, there you go, 100 micron filter, which is good enough for what I have, because this has a pickup on the inside. It's good. I believe I don't know if this has a sock on it or not, but 100 micron will be good for what I'm doing. And just to go through, and let me just move this out of the way for right now. Just to show you what I did. Fairly straightforward. I put got some L channel, so I'm sorry, some L stock, and put some probably medium durometer rubber on the inside of it. It's a single-sided adhesive on it. Used studs, pressed it through the aluminum. Did that on both sides here, and that gives it an extremely good amount of lateral support. And then this was pretty straightforward. I just bolted through the bottom, used some all thread, and used some stock. I think, I don't know if it was 1 inch by 1 inch or it was 75 by 75. I don't remember exactly the size of it. It's a disaster in here, but I used that as my kind of structural support so I could clamp down on these straps. And I'm going to clean them up a little bit. I'm going to make it nice and pretty on there. But I put some padding on the side of this, just RTV, not RTV'd it, but adhered it in place. And it does a heck of a nice job holding it down. You can see where my, actually you can't because it's so terrible, the lighting in here. But this has the cage goes through down into the frame. And I'm going to try to, we'll see. This is probably not going to work, but I've had some pictures of this prior to this, but underneath the fuel cell, and you can see the studs I used here. I used the same thing through the floor, and let's see if we can get a view under here with any type of actual goodness here. But you can see this is the, oh darn it, if I could remember the name, something cool, transcooler that I mounted in here, and I did this with some isolation mounts, clamped it up pretty tight to the floor, and what this is allowing me to do is keep it up out of the way of any debris, but get some nice air underneath the car. And I don't know if you can see it too well, but I'll do a better shot of this when I get a chance, when I get the car up on the ground, because I did the suspension long time ago when it was a drag car, and you can kind of see the competition engineering springs that were still on there, what's left of the old exhaust. You can see the cover that I had on this thing. But all that's gone. You can see even the airbags I used to use. 8 pounds in the left, 5.5 in the right. I got that ass backwards. It's actually 5.5 in the left and 8 pounds in the right, because the thing used to roll over hard, and it was all vacuum line and all that stuff. But it was great. This car was always good to me. It ran beautifully. And so what I'm going to do with this is I have some line that I'll show on the side here eventually. That what that'll do is be dedicated just for the transmission, and that will help me to keep the trans. It's a 4L80E in this thing. Keep it amply cooled, especially when I'm beating on road course. And you can see I didn't do anything too special in the front. Not the greatest view here, but I can take a look. I believe I have it over here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was a Derale. That's what it was. Okay. You can see what's left with the box right there. But yeah, this thing has more than enough cooling power for this. So, well, that's it for this update. I'll have some more in the next probably day or so. I'll have another one here in a little bit. But thanks for watching, and you know, subscribe to my channel. It's a fledgling channel, but hell, trying to get some information out to the people. Take care. Happy 4th.